Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today we have such a great show as we're going to have some basic ingredients, such as frozen fish and canned tomatoes, and create a classic recipe from Spain. We're talking Spanish fish and tomato stew. This is known as un guiso de bacalao con tomate y patatas. Let me tell you, this dish has layer upon layer of so many amazing Spanish flavors. The recipe is easy to make, where there's no tricky techniques or special equipment needed. And the best part, it's all done in about 40 minutes using just one pan. Folks, this is the perfect dish for any day of the week, from a busy weeknight to a relaxed weekend lunch. Either way, make sure to serve it next to a crunchy baguette and a bottle of Spanish white wine, more specifically from the beautiful region of Alicante, and have yourself the ultimate dining experience. Alright, let's just jump right into this. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat. You can also use a stock pot here if you like. And add in 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 45 milliliters. While the oil is heating, I'm going to finely chop 1 medium-sized onion, roughly chop 4 large cloves of garlic, thinly slice 2 celery sticks, and cut 1 large carrot that's been peeled into small bite-sized pieces. Then we'll add the chopped ingredients into the hot fry pan, and we'll mix them around. That way they're all coated in the olive oil. And as you know, I like to mix this around continuously. That way everything evenly sautés. After about 5 minutes, and the vegetables are lightly sautéed, I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 5 grams, and half a teaspoon of dried thyme, which is about half a gram. And we'll give it a quick mix. Like I've told you in the past, when you're working with paprika in a hot pan, you want to mix it in there quickly, otherwise it can easily get a bitter flavor. Then we'll add in a 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes, which is 425 grams. We'll also add in 1.5 cups of fish broth, which is 360 milliliters. You can also use vegetable broth here, chicken broth, or even water if you like. Just make sure to season accordingly if you're using water. Pinch in a 1/4 teaspoon of saffron threads, which is 0.17 grams. Leave where you get the Spanish golden saffron I'm using in the description box below. And season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And then we'll turn it up to a high heat, give it a mix, and bring it to a boil. In the meantime, I'm going to cut 1 pound of baby gold potatoes, which is 450 grams, each one in half. If you're using larger potatoes here, just cut them into bite-sized pieces that are 2 centimeters, which is about 3/4 of an inch. And as you can see, I'm leaving the skins on the potatoes, as it adds more nutrients and flavors to the stew. If you prefer, you can peel the potatoes. Once our ingredients come to a boil in the fry pan, we'll add in the chopped potatoes and give it a gentle mix. That way everything's evenly distributed. And then we'll place the lid on the pan and lower the fire to a low-medium heat. And we're going to simmer this between 15 to 20 minutes or until the potatoes are just cooked through. In the meantime, let's start prepping the fish. I'm going to add in 3 cod fillets over some paper towels and pat them completely dry. The size of the fillets that I'm using are 8 ounces, which is 225 grams each. And I am using cod here that I bought frozen and thawed out, but you can also use the fresh stuff, as well as any other type of firm white fish. Then we'll season the cod with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper, and you just have to do this on one side. And then cut each fillet into 2 evenly sized pieces for a total of 6 pieces of fish. Okay, let's move back to the stew. After simmering it for about 20 minutes, I'm going to remove the lid. And at this point, those potatoes should be perfectly cooked. You know, you can always pierce them with a toothpick just to ensure that they're done. If you see that yours need more time, just simmer this for a bit longer and add in more liquid as needed. For the final step, I'm going to add in the pieces of fish. You want to make sure they're on a single layer and evenly spaced out. And then gently flip each one, that way they're fully coated in all that goodness. And we'll place the lid back on the pan and simmer this for about 5 minutes or until the fish is just cooked through. Once the fish is perfectly cooked, this is ready to go. I'm going to remove the pan from the heat. You can serve this directly out of the pan or transfer it into serving dishes. Either way, make sure to top it off with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice and some chopped parsley. Check it out, our Spanish fish and tomato stew is done. Easy to make, simple ingredients, and all done in about 40 minutes using just one pan. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, un guiso de bacalao con tomate y patatas. This looks absolutely delicious. Here we go. That's a double kisser. That right there is truly what honest home cooking is all about, because we've got such basic ingredients. We've got so much flavor out of this. The fish is beautifully cooked, nice and flaky, absorbed all the flavors in the pan, and the rest of the ingredients that lift up goodness, with the paprika and the saffron really shining through. Give this a try at home. Once you get an extra crunchy baguette to mop up all that goodness, and a bottle of Spanish white wine from the beautiful region of Alicante, can have yourself the best moment of your day. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Emily Hamilton, Manuel J. Rosales, Britt Saunders, and Tom Pagano. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.